Sporl and the Caster here with another video. Hey everybody, today we are talking about one of the best places in New World to grind silver. And that's actually taking place at a place called Canary Mine, which is in between Everfall and Brightwood. It is actually a location of part of your Azoth staff. So if you're doing your main quest line, you will run into this place. You can't avoid it. That's kind of how I found it, and I realized, because my mining was actually high enough level, I was tracking ore and saw a bunch of little rocks on my minimap. And so I actually stopped doing the quest for a minute and started mining, and I ended up walking away with like 500-600 ores in like 20-30 minutes. My bags were full, and I had to go back and smelt them all. So I actually kept returning here to get more and more silver. In doing so, I was like, you know what, I should make a video about it because it's, in my opinion, one of the best places to get silver because, actually, of a bunch of different reasons. The first reason why I think it's one of the best spots is the amount of silver that even just spawns here. There's probably 15 to 20 nodes in if there was no NPCs, it'd take you 30 seconds to run around this hill. There's probably, again, 15, 20, maybe even 30 nodes, and it's dual layered, so there's nodes at the mine, and then there's also nodes that surround the area, and which helps tremendously, trying to be efficient in mining and stuff. And so, as you see, I'm just running around collecting silver veins, and just look at my the mini map on top of my screen. There's always a little boulder. No matter where you go, what you're doing, there's always a little boulder. And, you know, like I said, the spawn times are pretty quick. So you can pretty much start leveling here, and grinding here, I should say, pretty much as early as probably 12. But I really wouldn't recommend coming here until level 15, at a minimum. I mean, if you're really good at the game, or Dark Souls, get good level, and can dodge and parry, and or dodge and block all this stuff, coming here earlier is 100% feasible, but the mobs do hit pretty hard. There's a lot of mobs, and there's these tendrils. These tendrils are the most annoying thing in the grinding circuit. Though it won't stop you, it will interrupt you quite a bit. And so that's why I recommend being a minimum of 15, but if you are lower, that will work. I'm 26, which allows me to kind of 1 and 2 2 and 3 shot these guys, which is really nice. I was here doing the quest line, I think around 16 or 17, so I still didn't have too much problems. But the tendrils have 2 attacks, 1 range, pretty much line of sight attack. It will hit you unless you break its line of sight. It attacks probably 40 or 50 yards out. It's so annoying. So sometimes I recommend just killing them because the spawn time around the tentacles are about a minute or 2, and so if you can get them out, you can pretty much get all the nodes in that area, because there's usually about 4 or 5 tendrils, kind of making a square or pentagon around the mountain, or the mine, I guess. And so one of them will occupy about the location of like 4 or 5 nodes. So if you do have time and there's no competition around you, just kill the tentacles, because it's going to constantly interrupt you and even kill you. Another recommendation I do make is make a campfire right outside, in case you do pull too many. The tendrils do get you, and you somehow end up dying. But with that being said, this is a fairly hot spot. For the people who do know about the spot, it's pretty hot. But even then, I haven't noticed too much. When the competition's there, it doesn't hinder my ability to gather nodes enough to make me think of going to a new location. So you should still be able to pick up nodes, because one thing about this location is what I mentioned earlier in the video, is there's like an inner ring of nodes and an outer ring of nodes. And so the outer ring of nodes, where I'm kind of running to right now, is nodes of both iron and silver spawn on the surrounding hills and mountains of the mine. So if you're either waiting on spawn timers, or there's just too many people, too many mobs, whatever, do take advantage of that. So I'm just kind of, like, as you can see, I'm running around. I'm looking for a node to pop up on my mini map. And so I ran over to the northern part where some mines do spawn. I didn't see anything, so I'm just going to do a quick pan through. I always make like a figure 8 through here, through the mountain, and trying to look for nodes. Right now I'm going to run up the other side of the mountain and see if there's anything. I'm pretty sure there's one that spawns on top of one of these rocks, and I'm hoping one's there. Yep, there. See where that guy is right there? There's a silver mine right there. So, like I said, there's mines on the inside, there's mines on the outside. A lot of people, I feel like, don't know that little extra secret, because every time I'm grinding these and there's competition, everyone stays at the mine and doesn't go to the outside, and I'm able to capitalize on a few more silver. So I'm back in town. As you can see, my bags are quite full of silver ore. I grinded silver for probably 15-20 minutes, and I have 1,472 silver, which is going to make me 368 bars at 36 smelting experience each, and you can just see the vast amounts of silver ingots. I went from level 76 to level 80 with, again, an additional, looks like I got an additional 30 bars from crafting, and along here I'm going to do some iron. And so the reason I'm showing the aftermath of my grinding is to show you how fast and how much the sheer quantity of silver ore that you'll get out of this location is quite impressive, in my opinion. And what's nice about it is very... The amount of nodes and the spawn rates allow you to effectively level it and mine it, even with competition there. If there's a few people there, you can still feel okay, and go, I'm just going to continue mining. It's not a big deal. Where some places like the iron mining location near Millsbury, which I'll make another video here pretty soon, that is for iron. While it gives you an enormous amount of iron, it does not bode well with more than probably 2 people there. If you and maybe 1 or 2 others are farming and somebody else shows up, either you got to be more aggressive or it's time to move on. Like I said, I'll make a video on that later. One thing I want to mention prior to getting off here is one trick that does help a little bit is equip the war axe and train into the charge, because that will allow you to make up distance. I think the charge is 10 or 15 yards, and you move significantly faster. So if there's a node close to you, you can just charge on over it, and it has helped me get to nodes. Anyways, with that being said, I do hope that this video has helped you. That silver location, in my opinion, is one of the best silver locations in New World to grind and level up your mining. So with that being said, if this video helps you, smash that like button, subscribe, and enjoy New World, and hopefully you can get a lot of silver and level up and get everything going. Awesome. Love you guys. Bye.